Welcome, my friends. In this video, we talk about a very important problem: too much use of social media. Today, many people spend hours every day scrolling through their phones without even noticing it. But have you ever thought about what this does to your brain and your life? In this lesson, you will learn how social media affects your thinking, why it becomes so addictive, and why it is so hard to stop. We will also look at simple and practical steps that can help you take back control of your time and focus. This is not just about English. It is about your real life and your future. By the end of this video, you will see your habits in a new way. Now tell me in the comments, how many hours a day do you spend on your phone? Today, using a phone is part of everyday life. But the real numbers are surprising. Many people touch their phones hundreds or even thousands of times each day. We check messages, open apps, watch short videos, and scroll without thinking. On average, people spend about 6 to 8 hours online every day. That is a big part of our day. This habit is not only about one person or one country. It happens everywhere. In Europe, Asia, America, and many other places. Teenagers, adults, and even older people use their phones a lot. It does not matter what job you have or where you live. This shows that phone overuse is a global habit. Millions of people are doing the same thing every day, often without noticing how much time they lose. Constant scrolling has a strong effect on your daily life, even if you do not notice it at first. When you spend too much time on your phone, your productivity goes down. You start tasks, but do not finish them, because your attention quickly moves to something else. Your concentration becomes weaker, and it is harder to focus on work or study for a long time. Small distractions turn into big problems. Also, you lose time for important things. You may stop working on your goals, learning new skills, or improving your career. Hobbies that once made you happy slowly disappear. Instead of doing something meaningful, you choose quick and easy entertainment. Over time, this can make you feel stuck and unmotivated. Your days become busy, but not productive, and you may feel that you are not moving forward in life. Social media addiction often shows itself in simple daily habits. Many people check their phones without thinking, even when there is no real reason. You may open an app, close it, and then open it again a few minutes later. This happens automatically, like a reflex. Another clear sign is feeling uncomfortable without your phone. If you forget it at home or your battery is low, you may feel nervous, bored, or even stressed. It becomes hard to relax without constant updates or new content. Also, staying focused becomes more difficult. You may try to study or work, but after a few minutes, you feel the need to check your phone again. Your brain gets used to quick stimulation, so normal tasks feel slow and boring. Over time, these small habits turn into a strong dependence that is hard to control. Social media works in a way that is very similar to other addictive habits. Each time you open an app, you get a small moment of pleasure. You see new posts, likes, or messages, and it makes you feel good for a short time. This feeling does not last long, so your brain wants more. As a result, you open the app again and again. This creates a cycle. You check your phone, feel good, then repeat it many times during the day. Over time, your brain starts to expect these quick rewards. This is why it becomes hard to stop. Just like with other addictions, the habit grows stronger the more you repeat it. Even when you know you are wasting time, you still feel the need to continue. This loop of short-term pleasure keeps you connected to social media almost all the time. A good example of this problem is Tom Holland, a famous actor known for playing Spider-Man. Even though he is successful and popular, he also faced social media addiction. He said that after posting something online, he could not stop checking his phone again and again to see how many likes and comments he received. This made him feel anxious and stressed. Instead of feeling happy, he started to feel worse. In the end, he decided to delete social media from his phone to protect his mental health. This story shows that addiction can affect anyone, not only ordinary people, but also celebrities. Success does not protect you from this problem. It also shows that sometimes the best decision is to take a break and focus on your real life instead of online approval. On social media, people usually show only the best parts of their lives. You see photos of travel, success, and happy moments. Everything looks perfect. But this is only a small part of reality. Most people do not share their problems, failures, or difficult days. When you see these perfect images again and again, you may start to compare your life with others. You may think that your life is worse or that you are not successful enough. This can make you feel unhappy or insecure. Over time, your view of yourself becomes less realistic. You forget your own progress and focus only on what you don't have. Social media creates an illusion, and your brain believes it. That is why it is important to remember that what you see online is not the full truth, but only a highlight of someone's life. Social media affects your brain through a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is released when you feel pleasure. For example, when you eat tasty food or get good news. Social media uses this system to keep you engaged. Every like, comment, or new video gives you a small, fast reward. Your brain feels good for a moment, and then it wants more. This is why you keep scrolling again and again. These rewards come quickly and often, so your brain gets used to instant pleasure. In contrast, activities like studying, exercising, or learning a skill take more time to give results. They feel slower and harder. Because of this, your brain starts to prefer social media over useful activities. Over time, it becomes difficult to enjoy things that do not give quick rewards, and you lose patience for long-term goals. Social media platforms are not random. They are carefully designed to keep your attention for as long as possible. Behind every app, there are teams of engineers and designers who study user behavior and create systems that make you stay longer. For example, algorithms track what you like, watch, and click. Then they show you similar content again and again. This makes the app feel interesting all the time. Also, features like endless scrolling mean that content never stops. You don't need to search or click. New videos and posts appear automatically. Recommendations are personalized, so it feels like the app knows you. Because of this design, it becomes very easy to spend hours online without noticing. The goal of these platforms is simple: keep you engaged as long as possible, because more time means more profit for them. To break social media addiction, you need a clear and simple plan. The first step is to accept that there is a problem. Be honest with yourself about how much time you spend online. Next, turn off notifications. Constant messages and alerts take your attention and make you check your phone again and again. After that, build a small habit. Before opening any app, stop for a few seconds and ask yourself if you really need it. This helps you act more consciously. It is also important to set daily limits. Decide how much time you will spend on social media and try not to go over it. Another key step is to replace scrolling with real activities, like reading, sport, or meeting friends. You can also make your phone less attractive by using simple colors or hiding apps. Finally, try taking a short break from social media to reset your habits and feel more focused. Time is one of the most valuable things in your life, but many people spend it without thinking. When you use social media for many hours every day, you lose time that you can never get back. These hours may feel small, but over weeks and months they become very large. Imagine what you could do with this time. You could learn a new skill, study a language, improve your health, or start a project. Even 1 hour a day can change your future if you use it wisely. Instead of scrolling without a goal, you can invest your time in something meaningful. This idea helps you see social media in a new way, not just as entertainment, but as a cost. Every minute online is a minute you could spend building a better life. When you understand this, you start to value your time more and use it more carefully. Imagine two friends, Alex and Ryan. They start from the same point in life, with similar goals and opportunities. Alex spends many hours every day on social media. He scrolls, watches videos, and checks his phone again and again. Ryan decides to limit his phone use and focus on real life. He spends his time learning new skills, working on his goals, and improving himself. At first, their lives look similar, but after a few years, the difference becomes clear. Alex feels stuck and sees no big progress. Ryan grows, achieves his goals, and builds a better future. This story shows how small daily habits can create big results over time. The way you use your time today decides where you will be in the future. In the end, the message is simple but powerful. Your life depends on how you use your time. No one else can control your habits, only you can. Every day you make choices, even small ones, and these choices shape your future. If you keep delaying change, nothing will improve. Saying, "I will start tomorrow," often means you will not start at all. That is why it is important to act now. You can begin with one small step, like reducing your screen time or doing something useful instead of scrolling. Over time, these small actions will create big results. Take responsibility for your life, stay focused, and make conscious decisions. Your future is built by what you do today, not by what you plan to do later.